Hey guys, today we're going to be making a mint cacao lip scrub and it is going to be delicious. If you like mint chocolate chip ice cream, or if you like York peppermint patties, or if you like Andes mints or Junior mints, you are going to love this if you love any of those. It's like having the York peppermint patty. It's like massaging your lips with a York peppermint patty. Try not to eat it, it will be tempting. It's delicious, I hope you like it, I hope you like the recipe, and I will post my blog link down below, which I'll have, you know, all the information about this and more tips. And I will tell you what this is inspired by, or who it's inspired by. It's a certain company that makes a certain very popular lip scrub, and this is very, very similar to it. So I'll post that link below. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, here's what we need. A small glass mixing bowl and a set of measuring spoons. And then for our ingredients, so we're gonna need peppermint oil. This is essential oil. And for a preservative, I'm gonna be using vitamin E. And if you don't have it like in a bottle like this, if you just have like the little gel caps, you can just puncture one of those and use one of those. And then of course we'll be needing some flavoring. I'm gonna be using pure vanilla extract. For my carrier oil, I'm using jojoba oil. And for another flavoring, I'm going to be using cacao powder, or you could use cocoa powder. Either one, as long as that's the only ingredient in there. Now what's really going to make this lip scrub amazing is the type of sugar that we use. I have probably like 5 or 6 different types of sugar. I've tried every which way, and I finally got the one that I like the best for lip scrubs, and it happens to be the same one that Lush uses. They use castor sugar, and if you're not familiar with castor sugar, it is extra finely milled sugar. So here in the US, it's known as baker's sugar, or it'll also say ultra fine or extra fine. So this is the one that I got just at Safeway. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to start by mixing our dry ingredients first, our sugar and the cacao powder or cocoa powder. So I'm going to start with 1 tablespoon of the sugar. And if you go a little bit over, that's okay, because these, oops, see, just like that. See, that's perfect, because I actually like mine a little bit drier. So I was just about to say you can change up however much oil or however much dry ingredients that you use. It just depends on if you like your lip scrub to be a little bit more wet or a little bit drier. And I like mine a little bit drier. Next we're going to be using the cacao powder or cocoa powder, and I'm going to take a ½ teaspoon of cacao powder. Then you want to mix those dry ingredients together. Just mix that cocoa powder and the sugar until it's all well blended. Alright, so it looks like we're well blended and we're ready for our wet ingredients. So first I'm going to use my carrier oil. So I'm using the jojoba oil, and I'm going to take 1 teaspoon of jojoba. And mix that together. I'm going to add a ¼ teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now we're going to be adding our vitamin E. I'm just going to do 1 pump of vitamin E. Now we are ready to add our final ingredient, which is peppermint oil. Now be careful when adding this. You definitely don't want to overdo it. No more than 2 drops. I typically only do 1 drop. But if one more gets in there, then that's okay, but no more than 2. And mix that up really well. And once you have that mixed up, you're going to be looking something like that, and we are ready to put it into a little jar. And I just got this one from my local health food store. I already have some in here that I made yesterday, so I'm just going to add it to this. And this smells so good, you're going to want to eat it. Seriously, it is so delicious. You're going to feel like you're making cookies or brownies or something. And right about now, you are really going to be craving chocolate chip mint ice cream. You can go ahead and cap it right now if you want and set it by your bathroom sink, or wherever you do your lip scrub action. And you don't have to worry about refrigerating it because we have our vitamin E in there that serves as a preservative. So just like that, you are done. Now, what if you're gonna give it as a gift? Maybe you want to jazz up the packaging a little bit, so you could put like a little sticky label on the outside and write what it is. or on the top there. Or I do have another quick idea, something that I like to do sometimes. Even if it's just for myself, it's kind of fun to sort of, you know, spice up the packaging a little. So I have this little single piece of cloth here that I just cut from one of these. This is just a single yard of fabric that I got at Walmart, and it only cost $1 for one of these. So I just cut a little piece off, and so I'm going to use that. I'm going to unscrew the lid here, and I'm going to put that over the top there. And the lid can screw on right over that thin little piece of fabric. So that's kind of a cute idea, and of course you can pick out whatever type of fabric you like. Of course I'm into the leopard print, so that's what I like. Now I'm going to also make a little tag because I want to remember what that is, right? Especially if you're giving it as a gift. You want them to know what's inside. So I just took a little piece of cardstock paper, so it's just kind of thick, and I just chose this kind of natural looking one so it would kind of go with the kind of, you know, the brown and tan sort of theme. And I just cut a little piece out and cut the corners and then poked a hole in it. And I'm going to write what it is. So it is the Mint Cacao Lip Scrub. And I'm going to take this little piece of twine here, and I'm just going to measure around the container. And just leaving some extra because we're going to be tying it, right? I'm going to run that through the hole. And see how cute? And of course, well, I think it's cute. But there's no end to the options of little decorations and little ways that you can kind of spice up the packaging. So this is just one of the many ways. So at least you've got your label on there, you can see what it is. Or you can, you know, get a sticky label and put it on the top or something too. And now you have Mint Cacao Lip Scrub, and it is going to be delicious if you like mint. So hopefully if you're watching this, you like mint. Otherwise, you'll have to watch one of my upcoming lip scrub videos that I do without mint. What was I going to say? Oh, how often I use a lip scrub. I use it a few times a week. Actually, maybe like 4 or 5 times a week. Wait, 6? No, okay. No, I try not to over exfoliate, but seriously, when you have a lip scrub that is this delicious, you want to do it like every day. But you should give your lips a break. So I say like maybe, you know, 4 times a week, or just use it whenever you want. You know, whenever you feel like you need a little extra skin sloughing or skin softening for smooth, kissable lips. So, okay, I will go ahead and let you guys go, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.